Good evening, folks. What's going on tonight? What's up, Satellite, Mizroy, Naren, our Dominic, Dave, Manic, Eva. Hi, everybody. Happy, what's today? Thursday. It's Thursday. Hope you're all doing well. Man, this feels like coming home. It's nice and dark and cool in here. I got the lights on. I got a whole mess of specious indie games in front of us. I can actually say good evening to people. It's very exciting. Very, very exciting. Hope you're all doing well. I'm doing great. I've had a lovely day off, a very productive one. Got a bunch of stuff done that I needed to do. Got to kick back a little bit as well. And now I'm here with all y'all to finally work through a bunch of these indie games, and thank God for that. Because I went through, I kind of been putting it off. I kind of been letting my business email just kind of sit for a while, and I went through it, and oh Jesus. I already have, so I've got 11 games up for tonight. Even after refusing a couple mainly for AI content, I already have 13 more games lined up, and just ready. I might show you at the end of tonight's stream for those of you made of stern enough stuff to sit with me through the entire evening. Yeah, I have too many indie games, and with that in mind, I want to jump right into it. We can talk about various and sundry things while we're playing the games, but I wanna go ahead and get going for maximum opportunity to get through as many of these as we can. There's two that I'm gonna do for sure tonight, and I'm gonna do those up front, and then we may jump around a bit strategically to try and knock off as many as possible. Honestly, probably gonna go through the demos tonight. Gonna see if I can get through as many of the demos as humanly possible. But also the other nice thing, or another nice thing about my current work schedule, I work evenings now, which means I don't have to get up early, which means if I want to go late, it won't impact me. Of course, we get the full 3 hours tonight, so that's good, right? Good full experience. Since the Oddish disappeared, there have been big Mr. Peanut-shaped hole in my life. It's finally Snacktorio time. Wait, where's the demo banner? Yeah, we're actually starting with Snacktorio because I was so bad about getting to Snacktorio that we actually reached the full release. And God bless these developers behind Snacktorio. I apologize if I don't enjoy the game and I say bad things about it, but I gotta be real. But, despite the fact that I never actually streamed their demo, they gave me a key for the full game too. So, if nothing else, they are absolutely stand-up folks for that, so. Let me change our tag and let's get going. And we shall begin the evening's festivities with Snacktorio. Need for sleep? Not tonight! I evolved past your sad human need for sleep. Made with love, chat. Okay, well, I like the look of this already. Got you a special key. It downloads malware. It's mining Bitcoin in the background as we speak. All right. Start. Select a chef. I choose chef new file. What's your name? It's muscle memory at this point. Let's start cooking. Oh, Jesus. Since the world first formed, the beast had roamed the land, spawned from an endless void with hungry demands. This is not quite what I expected, chat. Over time, their numbers and size grew, as did their greed. They could not be appeased. Extinction was guaranteed. Hey, that rhymes. Did the first one rhyme? When all hope was lost, Alu Khanit came to answer our appeal. They laid the table of the first supper and brokered a meal deal. It does rhyme, chat. It's like poetry. With the help of the engineers, great machines were created, giant structures to produce, enough to keep the beasts sated. McDonald's simulator. Over time, the knowledge was optimized and improved upon. The job of running the unlimited buffet was passed on. McDonald's simulator is kind of like Automa Chef. I rather enjoyed that one. Ooh, isometric pixel game. Training factory. Hello, you must be the new recruit. I'm the head chef, Auguste. You come highly recommended, Bubsy. I mean, this is in a post 4D world, of course. It's lovely to finally meet you. We're short-staffed, so your timing couldn't be better. I understand where you run with those old auto maps. Remember that? That would be cool, yeah. That would be cool. They'll get to it eventually. There's sims of almost everything at this point. And Eviler! Jesus Christ! Alphabet is raising 80 billion by selling stock to invest in AI, but the other 24 letters are pissed. Come highly recommended Bubsy as a cursed sentence indeed. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. First, you'll need to complete our training factory. This will make sure you have all the skills you need before heading out on your own. I'll assign you your very own Zeus Chef robot to help guide you. I gotta run some urgent orders in Skavara. Good luck, young chef. I'll check in with you later, but I'm expecting great things. Great things indeed. What up? What are we doing? Oh! Oh! This is the world map. Oh. Oh. You are here. What's up, Lodry? Oh, hey. Good morning, Bubsy. Welcome to the training factory. I am Zeus Chef. Auguste asked me to help guide you. In this area, you'll learn about getting around your factories quickly and safely. I'll be here to guide you on the way, and the help blocks will provide further guidance if needed. Start by getting up this ladder. I'll meet you at the end. So it's a platformer. It's a platformer automation game. Been watching the VODs. I hope you've been enjoying them. Satisfactory has been a lot of fun. I have really greatly been enjoying Satisfactory. Scaffolds are placeable blocks you can stand on, walk near the item holder below to pick them up. You'll use whatever item is in your mouse on your equipped slot. Okay. You could tell, yeah. Falling too far can hurt you. This drop is absolutely safe, though. Promise. Ow. You regenerate health really fast. Also, you have health in this game. Hammers let you pick back up any place objects, machines, as well as pipes. Okay, cool. Ladders let you quickly traverse vertically. Equip your ladder item and place along the wall to get over these blocks. You can build while climbing. That's nice. Hammers allow you to break various blocks and dig tunnels. Look up the hammer and hold down on a block you want to remove. Be gone. Yeah, actually, it's kind of neat because I'm gonna stream tonight, finish, go to bed, wake up, and then stream again. And we're gonna accomplish a lot tomorrow. I'm really excited. Because now that I have Sam and Dimensional Depots, I can do all kinds of crazy stuff. At least if dirt above you doesn't fall, that is nice, yeah. Boiling hot oil isn't exactly something you'll thrive in. Place some scaffolds to help you get across safely. Oh, that's interesting. Ore is an infinite source of items and can be harvested with a hammer. You get more ore using machines, but now just grab some manually. Hang on, this looks like a secret. I feel I've discovered something clever. A curious chef, you'll go far with that attitude. Keep an eye out for bonus Michelin stars hidden in all sorts of places. Click on the star to add to your collection. The more stars you collect, the more the world will open up to you as a Michelin star chef. This is Terraria style. So it actually goes into my inventory? That's interesting. Salmon dimensional dispose. Yeah, I think tomorrow we're gonna do some mass highway construction and maybe even start on a permanent factory building. Especially since I can make wet concrete now. Cornerstone A factory's power provided by burning coal in furnaces, a type of machine. We'll need to power up this door to let us through. Access the furnace interface using put some coal in the fuel slot for your inventory to get started. I am fine. Yes. For real. I am finally going to make it all pretty. I powered it. Also, our character is really cute. Great work, chef. With the power on, we start bringing this factory to life. Let's get to it. All right. T1 complete. No beast fed, 1 Michelin star, no dinner served. Yeah, I've actually been thinking about how I want to do a concrete factory. I know I shouldn't be talking about Satisfactory while playing other games, but just real quick. My idea is to build a big ring road of truck stops where trucks from all over the world will bring resources. And then adjacent to the ring road off of that, I'm going to build different factory buildings, discrete factory buildings for different like groupings of materials. Like I want to have a building specifically for concrete. I want to have a building specifically for like plastics and rubbers, like petroleum products. I want to have a building specifically for quartz. I want to have a building specifically for sulfur. Iron and copper, I may get a little creative / multi-purposey / mega factory-y with, since there's so much crossover between them. Another factory game can cause attention, free time survive. Short answer, no. Long answer, no. No. Our power use wires to connect our machines to power. In this area, you'll learn how to provide power to your factory. Hope you brought your rubber-soled boots. I wonder if he's joking. You use your hammer to remove wires and to remove behind blocks or utility items. Soast you can. I was getting any deep thought. It's good to see you. I was joining to get this section of the factory up and running. Yeah, it looks like all the pipes are connected. The 2 harvesters aren't powered. Select the wire you just collected and place it with the imps have already marked where the gaps in the network are. How helpful. So I see some things. Oh yeah. Oh look, it's growing stuff and going into these tubes. But for me, it was Tubes Day. What are these anyway? Bailiff. Bayleaf. This is a harvester. This is an item. So instead of conveyors, we have item pipes. These are tomatoes, not tomatoes. Tomatoes. Look at him go. You can place wires through blocks and utility items. I did that right? Yeah, I did. It's not powered. What's up, Peach? Good to see you tonight. Great, the blender below is now connected to the power network and we can start turning those tomatoes into tomato sauce. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we have enough power now to support all the machines. So the wires have turned red, okay. Peach, thank you oh no. Thank you so much for subscribing for 67 months. I really appreciate it. Even if that one in particular hurts. Good evening, Literature Spice-O. Good to see you tonight. We are starting with some Snacktorio. Since this does have its full release right now, the developers, despite me being an awful cad who never actually streamed their demo, were nice enough to give me a key for the full game, which we're checking out at this very moment. Okay, we have some backup furnaces up that ladder. Do you mind going up there and connecting them? Ow. So despite being called Snacktorio and evoking Factorio, this one appears to be a side-scroller, a platformer, factory automation game. Some really nice music, too. Power is transferred to machines on a first-come, first-served basis. If there's not enough power for all connected machines, the wire will turn red. Tomato sauce production is flowing again. Excellent work, chef. Now you can handle power networks. Let's take a closer look at cooking on an industrial scale. Cool. Oh, I missed a Michelin star. The spice must flow. I like their sense of humor. No, can't go that way. All this hard work is making me hungry. Let's make lunch. Meals are made from several ingredients combined using... No, not using your hands. How very unsanitary. We use machines like the blender used to make tomato sauce. In a similar way, wire transfer power, pipes transfer items or ingredients between machines. Let's make some fried slime balls. What'd you call me? First ingredient we need is nutmeg. The spice we can mine from these ore blocks in the same way as coal, except much tastier. These look like little Pac-Man ghosts. So this is, okay. So this is mining nutmeg. Oh dear, the imps have made a mess. At least they left instructions on how to fix it. You can place pipes the same way as Indeed, the spice must flow, chat. I have a pipe move at 1 block per second. Well, that's easy to keep track of then. By default, ingredients will travel through pipes indefinitely until they reach a machine that can use them. However, you can control how ingredients move within pipes by setting a pipe direction. See how that nutmeg is bouncing around, getting nowhere? Actually, no, because I haven't given it time to do that yet. Pick up the wrench and change the direction of the pipes to allow the spice to flow. Ah, yes. Okay. We went that way. Oh no, it ejected it. I didn't need that. Next time in our recipe is making raw slime balls. So we use a mixer, combine our nutmeg with a new ingredient, green slime. A pipe connects to a machine such as a mixer. We can decide if it's putting ingredients in or taking ingredients out. Use a wrench to change right side to be inputs so the ingredients go into the mixer. Whoa, okay, there's a whole help handbook here, which oh, look at that, that's so cute. You can actually see what's in the blogs. And it's a bunch of little, I guess, imps mixing stuff. I think the blender is like little imps in there with knives spinning around. This chef-o-matic, the mines, the pumps. Oh my god, I love this. And the fryer, they're in there with fishing poles. Oh my goodness. Delivery cannon. Oh, they've got little helmets and capes. They're everywhere. Little helpful gremlins. I love it. There we go. In we go. All right, no, I don't need those. You can right-click to clear the direction quickly. Okay. Sometimes mining green, go to multiple machines for this. You can use splitter pipes. Using your wrench at an intersection, you can toggle it. Okay, cool. Cool, okay. They make the interface very simple. I like that. Drink is not gonna last the first hour, chat. Final step in our recipe is cook our raw slime balls in oil using a fryer. Liquids like oil can be transferred to machines using special fluid pipes. Connect the machines and liquids start flowing. I already pumped oil down here and you just need to connect it to the fryer using those pipes. Okay. Alright, so that's a pipe. Alright. Frying up good. Interesting. Don't forget to change the pipe next to the fryer to be input rather than output. I did. I'm very clever. Fried slime balls, what a treat. Now you know how to power supply machines. I think it's time to kick things up a notch and make your own machines. Are you ready to meet the imps? Let's do one more, because I did want to get to a mission where I can kind of build things myself. Well-oiled machines. I know we got a lot of games to get to tonight, chat, but oh my god! Oh my god! They have little hats. The basics you've learned is how to start creating your own machines. In this area, you'll be assigning imps to different... That's okay. So I guess we're gonna have to spend imps to build the machine. Imps are the powerhouse of any good factory, even if they're a bit smelly and try to eat their toes sometimes. Well, that's never stopped me. Imps will follow you no matter where you go. Shame about the smell. You can build your own machines by using the blueprint tool. Blueprints lets you assign imp to a machine. Each machine has a certain number of imps required. Use your blueprint to place a miner over there. You'll find in the blue gathering category. Make a mistake and use a hammer to dismantle a machine. Get the imps assigned back. Okay, cool. Oh, this is a nice, clean interface. This is a really nice, clean interface. I'm just curious what's over here. Okay, there's something over... hang on. They won't let me undo it. I bet there's a Witchland star up there. Maybe if I get some extra platforms to use. Splitter pipes can be fine for basic distribution. For more advanced control, you need to use sorters. Sorters are machines that allow you to choose which items go in which direction. You route the iron ore to the right and coal downwards. Cool. Red represents a direction indicated by the colored arrows. Cool. Man, thank you for the 250 stream streak. Sorry, items will sit in the bottom right to assign them. Hildy, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Essentials sorter. And then... Oh no, I didn't mean to... Arg. Oh, you can favorite it. Okay. No, I don't mean to keep doing that. can't seem to remember how to... Alright, you have to remind me. Okay, so I guess I have to left click on it without the hammer on. Yeah, that was it. Looks so cute. Intel's super good because I was like unable to talk to him. Yeah, no, I'm thinking. I'm thinking hard. There we go. Okay, cool. That's a pretty good interface. Yep, I am back in the factory zone. There we go. In the engineer's handbook, you can check details of any machine with H or... Yeah. I love this thing. Enjoy this soothing factory zone. It's extremely soothing, yeah. Fabricators of machines allow you to create items like scaffold and wires from basic... Okay, so you are gonna have to build, like, basic infrastructure, too. You need some scaffold and some wires. Use it to route the correct resources to both fabricators. Okay. By saying item in multiple directions, the store will evenly distribute that item over time. Cool. Okay. Okay, so everything's flowing through here. And then this one... Oh, here, and this, and this. And that, right? Is that right? Oh, I think I did it right. Yes, I did it right. Oh, we're making stuff. All right, hang on. I'm going back. I'm going back. Because I remember the thing I saw. But I like this chat. I played 3D factory games in Satisfactory. I played 2D factory game, like top-down 2D factory games in Factorio. I played third-person 3D Factorio games in Dyson Sphere program, but now this is my first time playing a 2D platforming factory game, and I like it. What's this all about? Okay. Not sure why I did that, but whatever. What's next, chat? A text-based factory game? Voxel-based factory game? It's like on miners can extract resources from the ground. Pumps can extract liquids. Let's pump down the water, start gathering water. We'll need a bit more power to get going. Be sure to add a new furnace over there. Okay. Link to a pretty good text-based factory game on Steam? Sure. VR factory game? I'd be kind of surprised if it didn't exist yet, Del Polo. Goblin Gangbang factory game. We want a perm. No, we don't. We want a furnace. I was strong. There we go. And then... pump. Text parser factory game. Visual novel factory game. Dating sim factory game. Is there a dating sim automation game yet? automate your dates. Some machines require specific liquids to function, like fryers need oil and boilers need water. We're gonna use a splitter to evenly distribute the pasta in 2 directions. A splitter, then open the interface, set it, push one item up and one item down. There's some boilers to cook them. All right, cool. Pasta. Great tangled spaghetti. That worked. That works. I did it. I am capable, chat. Now we need a boiler. And then we gotta fix. There we go. Definitely dating clickers are probably auto click. Pasta engaged. Wonderful work, Staff. You're almost out of here. It's time to use everything you've learned for one final challenge. Let's go take your first order. Okay. It pains me to do this, but in the interest of getting to all of our games tonight, I'm going to leave this one here. But I'm hoping this is a tantalizing enough look at this game that you'll want to give it a try yourself. There is a demo for this. You can check out the demo on its Steam page, but this is everything I hoped it would be and more. It is adorable, it is charming, it is very pretty, it sounds great, and it has all the foundational bits and pieces for a really solid automation game. So I would definitely recommend checking this out. Crafting games, romance options like My Time Portrait. Oh, that's true. That is true. No, don't delete level progress. We're gonna exit to main menu. Yes, this is Snacktorio. And I'm kind of curious. It also allows for custom levels and modding too. So that's pretty encouraging. Out of curiosity, there's a bunch of achievements. Full Ash experience, download the demo and they do nothing with the first several months. Don't do that to poor developers. They deserve better than that. All right, the next one we're going to play, we're not going to be able to talk about without giggling. I'm also going to change this, say now. I've been doing this one for years. Manifest the spirit of Knuckles and choose not to chuckle. If you can manage it. So, this one's called Desktop Nard. And I don't know why. It's a dice-based idler? I just beat the shit out of those guys. Okay. Alright, I mean, it works the way it says on the tin. I can unlock some powers. Powers! Each purchase grants a flat increase to selected powers. Certain powers gain improved effects at specific level thresholds. The final 3 powers fundamentally reshape how the game is played. Interesting. Okay, things die a lot faster now. Good. We have leveled up. And things have more life now. What else has nerds? Wolfman. Occasionally I actually go through all the demos I downloaded and never touched and install the ones that are no longer playable. Play the rest, why would I do that? I'm pretty bad about that too. Especially in the wake of Next Fests. Like, I'll play the stuff that y'all pick, and then, yeah, that's about it. Dice! Dice are the idle and primary source of damage in the game. Each dice is itemized with unique stats and skills. Projectiles fired by the dice trigger skills based on the dice. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, Riz Dungeon. I'll play you someday. Started doing that with the fest things and Tino's list. Anything that sounded good. I mean, it feels good to have that stuff on there, have it available, and be like, yeah, I'm gonna check this out totally, and then it never happens. Of course, that's kind of me and my library in general. As a result, I have an expanding list of demos unplayed because all time is sucked up by greater priorities. Yeah, I know what you mean. Believe me, I know what you mean. So, I got a new power, supposedly. Roll speed increase. Child, you have all the time, but none of the games. Adult, you have all the games, but none of the time. It's true. Painfully true. Rift Wizard 3 got a demo. It seems like it's just the whole game minus the last boss. Rules for you, but Dev, are you sure? I'm overestimating my ability here. So I need to say, on the subject of idlers, recently I have played through the entirety of Horripilant and All Hail the Orb, and Jerp is hitting us with an awesome raid. Thank you so much, Jerp. How you doing tonight? You're just in time for some idle mushroom mashing, I guess. I've unlocked items now, so now I can see my Knight dice. Oh god, the tooltip pulsates. That's weird. Horripilant and All Hail the Orb are both excellent idler games. They're both fantastic. Horripilant has incredible atmosphere and really interesting progression. And All Hail the Orb is hilarious and has a wide variety of things to do in it. I fear that all of the idler games I'm going to play subsequently are going to suffer for that comparison. Like we played last time we played the tree game, and the tree game just, I think someone described it as sauceless. There was nothing to it. I went back and beat it, by the way. It took like less than 2 hours. Silver Siberius, good to see you. Glad you're here. Definitely not much of an idle gamer. They're not for everybody. No game is for everybody. I mean, we know this. We're adults on the internet. We can allow for contrasting opinions on things. I personally really like idler games. I have a lot of patience for idler games. I am forced to admit I am not real impressed with this one up front. I'm gonna get to 1,000 coins and unlock boons to see what they do for me, but I have concerns it's not going to be much. I'm also a bit concerned with like the balance in this, where you're actually leveling up as you go. So it's like you, regardless of what upgrades you have and what choices you've made. You're only going to be on each level for a limited amount of time before being pushed into a new one that's just going to take longer by definition. So absolutely not. You're definitely wrong. Do you like good idler? There's definitely a range of quality. Very much so, yeah. Very, 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 very much so. Game needs to give me a reason to play it over every other amazing game in the genre. That's somehow still true even for the genre defined by not playing, yeah. Boons. Evil mushrooms are powerful monsters that regenerate health over time and drop a special currency used to gain boons. Okay. So, just in time, we're here. So I have to kill one of these to get a boon. Well, they're certainly not making it easy on me. Getting the balance right on these to get you to invest in the game loop is difficult. Very much so. Oh my god, it's 1 per. I have to kill both these assholes. Kind of satisfying where enemies are getting stronger, so if anything, you're taking them down slower as your level. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically the foible of damage scaling, but an entire game built around it. 4% chance to dice shoot another projectile or additional coinage gain. Well, I think we want the money because that's going to make us progress 40% faster. Oh god, and then rebirth already. We've only been playing this for like 10 minutes and we're about to unlock the prestige system in it. That also is not a very good sign to me. Bard Idol was kind of interesting, and I didn't keep up with it since they were doing tons of ongoing stuff. Those of you that are fans of idle clickers, which one's your favorite? I have played quite a few. I think we've largely plumbed this game. I think we have 2. I think we have 2. I think it would really help if I could get... What are these buttons anyway? That's the guide. That's statistics. That's the options. You can just do this on your desktop too. Like... Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. It just puts it in a little picture-in-picture. Oh, you can't really see it there. Here, like that. It just drops it down here. And I think F1 cycles the different... Oh god! It can also just run as a silent widget in the corner, which doesn't sound very exciting to me. Yeah, I'm not feeling this one. Not a big fan of this one. Played several and beat none of them. Did like Idle Slayer. I was playing actively in Realm Grinder. Most idle games reach a numbers point. Eventually, would kind of slowly fade out, forget to come back. I think Realm Grinder might have been my favorite. I think I spent the most time on Realm Grinder, just because Realm Grinder, there's actual interesting decisions to be made in it. I liked that about it a lot. I play as Cookie Clicker. I think Forager a couple times. Oh yeah, I need to play Forager. I meant to play Forager for a while. Alrighty. I want to wind through the rest of these demos because I feel like we're going to be able to do that pretty quick. So let's get to it. Idle Slayer combines it with some Infinite Runner kind of battling, which is fun. Yeah, I think idle games, honestly, I think you want a good idle core to it. I think the basic premise of an idle game is it should be something where you can like make a couple choices, click on a few things, and then let it cook for a while. And the standbys like Cookie Clicker are really good about that. I liked Realm Grinder because Realm Grinder had actual builds, and you could actually design your realm to do specific things for specific purposes. And I like that about it. I played a lot of pretty baseline clickers like Egg Inc. and like a bunch of ones on the phone. The egg one, the mining one. I think I even did a different tree one than the one we played here on Steam. But I definitely find it more interesting when you have stuff with an active component. All Hail the Orb was really good about that because it had active components that were more like little side things to do. Well, this seems pretty. Played a fair bit of, how would you say that? Shizen Idol, based on cultivation, magic kung fu. Translation is a little dodgy. The game keeps adding systems as you go. Forge was fun. I haven't figured out a way to do it without killing something friendly. What I found intriguing was Loop Hero, mostly working through other games at the time. Loop Hero. Loop Hero is an interesting one. I guess that would be an idle game, wouldn't it? Honestly, I never even thought about it that way. I kind of thought of it as a sort of like... No, it's totally an idle game, isn't it? Organized at a Loop Hero style event, if you can believe that. Oh, I can believe that. I can believe that. I've actually seen... Not to impugn any particular game. I'm not going to name names. And I certainly don't want anybody to feel bad about any games they're playing. I've seen a lot of stuff online lately about some of the more popular, like, mobile-style games. Just, like, straight up stealing game designs from other games and shoving them in as, like, mini games and, like, side activities and stuff. And I'm not 100% against those things because they usually put their own spin on them and stuff. In the mobile space, though, I find it particularly odious because people will play the big popular game and think that the indie game that actually spawned it is the ripoff. Because it's certainly not like the big popular game is going to make any effort to be like, oh yeah, we got this idea from this other struggling developer. Know the one I'm talking about? Yeah, I think y'all know the one I'm talking about. It was a big thing on Blue Sky a couple days ago. Organized build a Factorio spinoff. I can believe they put anything in there. Yeah. So this is Guide the what nows? The Poix? Oh, I can like shove them around. Oh, they're gonna, okay. So these little seedy dudes, they're gonna reforest everything for us. This is another Pikmin, yeah. We got Pikmin elements in Snacktorio, and now we got a straight up like Pikminish nature game. Inspiration thing can be kind of cute, but not when it's 1-1. I mean, I don't really... That one fell on its face. That was super cute. I'm not gonna automatically give a game a hard time for being... I'll just say it. I'm not gonna give a game a hard time for being a rip-off of another game. As long as you do something with it to kind of iterate on it and make it your own. But again, I have kind of a specific problem with like big high-profile games taking from like smaller indies, because it's the smaller indies that really need that attention, and they're generally not getting it because the big games are not even going to acknowledge that it was taken. This looks vaguely familiar. I mean, Pikmin's a popular thing that there isn't a lot of. It makes sense that there'd be a lot of indie games that are love letters to it. Basically, every patch in Genshin has some kind of minigame that's clearly a knockoff of another one. The key thing is those were big games. If you have a, yeah, if you have a DDR minigame, whatever. Yeah, if you want to do like fucking Guitar Hero or yeah, whatever. You want to make an entire like factory automation spin-off, fine. Poyo absolutely could have paid that indie dev for the minigame. They wanted to use it as is that bad. And yeah, they really should have. They really should have. Hoyo ain't hurting for cash. Honkai Star Rail had that event that was just going, haha, it's the horse game. Souls-like is another one. Liza P got a lot of flack for copying FromSoft, but it's very distinct. It's just one of the first Souls-like to have really refined gameplay. Yeah. And that's a perfect example of something where I'm not going to give them any flack. Like, you know, FromSoft is a huge successful company. Everyone knows the Souls games. The Souls games have made their name for themselves. If other people want to make Souls-like games, if they want to call them something Souls, I ain't going to give them any flack for it. Because, I mean, Souls-likes in particular, that's a hard thing to pull off. Like, there's a lot of Souls-likes out there, and oh my god, look at the Horde. I love them. Agreed, man. Mad respect for parody. For my money, there is not enough parody in the world. We need more. We need more developers comfortable with just making like goofy ass tape. We need more. For every mist, you need a pissed. If you don't direct them, do they find patches on their own? It looks like yes. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Not? They're trying. I think they're trying, but the pathfinding may be kind of purposely dim. I don't think they would end up over here if I didn't direct them. Oh, I just need like one more. Come on, guys. It seems like they're naturally attracted to me, and I mean, frankly, who wouldn't be? But once they're with your character, you kind of need to shove them along to where they specifically need to go. For every witness, you need a looker. Here, here. No spot was left undone behind you. Hopefully the ones wandering behind will clean those. Well, the other thing too is like how important is like completion too. What's this? I now have a sputtering hole. Can't deny the dad bod. Completion is everything! Oh, I like it. Except now they're gonna drown. Zenless Zone Zero thing feels like they need an event minigame, just yanked one, while the Arcanite's Loop Hero felt like someone on their team just really like Loop Hero and wanted to put their own spin on it. Yeah, and that's what I want to see. Okay, that triggered this one over here. Oh, they turned into lily pads in the water. That's so cute. Oh, this is lovely. Get both good use and fucked up use in the same comment. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, I saw plenty of that when I was at Nexon. It takes you will see all kinds of folks at game companies. General rules of Arknights already makes Loop Hero really different. What's a Bleeper? I guess it'd be the polar opposite of this game. How's it going, PM Collector Boy? It's good to see you. Where you been? Oh, you know, working. At Pikmin, healing the earth doesn't count as cleaning. Seems like it should, yeah. Might as well, right? Yep, adults adulting. Sucks, but what can you do? Yeah, this is super cute. Although I don't think that guy's ever coming out of there. I think he just lives there now. Never mind. Now I remember raging at the game last night. I had to throw in the towel for the full clearing of the Let's Make Amusement Park in the Sky event. Kill the boss in the challenge stage a bunch of times, and some of the mobs got shit. Oh, that's frustrating. There we go. Seeing in the upcoming Stuntman. Oh wow, Stuntman. Yeah, I haven't thought about those games in a hot minute. Okay, this looks like a something. Yeah, it's a something. It's a rock. Alright, there's some lava looking shit over there. Alright, fellers. Get to it. You can also really just spam this button. Tag the game and try Chrome try to save us a new vehicle tag in Google Wallet. That's amazing. So you have a guy and then all the guys had at least one character I couldn't upgrade on short notice. Oh, that sucks. That's a real pain. So what do you think the fiery things do? That one. Oh, they counter. Okay. So that's why everything's all singed. Well, what does one do about this then? I don't know. We're gonna have to go around it somehow. I'm supposed to scoot these guys. Nah, I can't scoot them across the water. Oh! Oh, I can plant these guys by rolling into them. That's cool. Maybe I just need like a huge horde of them. I don't know how to get a whole huge horde of them though. Oh, like that. Just complain about it. All right, buddies. Okay. In the last number of Fantasia, she shows the deer and nature spirit waking up the forest from winter. The spirit can't make one mountain slope grow. When she goes deep in the area to find what's going on, she wakes the volcano. Ah, so close. Oh. Oh, you can overcome these. Oh, okay. Okay. You can go straight for it. I thought I had to go around. I wonder if we're coming to the end of this level. Where are you guys going? Get over. No, 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 no. Get over here. I have need of thee. Yeah, we need that thing huffing and puffing. Wait in the water first of all with the fire. That's what I'm hoping, yeah. There's a huge cloud of them fucking around. I can't be too mad at these guys. They're too cute. No, other way, other way, other way, other way. There we go. All right, let's see what this does. Woo! Yes, that did it. Touch the rock. All right, chat. I did a thing. Okay. I think this is a decent look at this one. I mean, if you just want some real chill Pikminin, just shoving little dudes around all over the place, I mean, it seems like this will get the job done. I'm curious. I want to take a look at the store page if it mentions any other puzzle elements or something. Never played a Pikmin game before. Maybe I should check one out if it's like this or just play this. I think the Pikmin games are more puzzle centric. The main game has 30 levels and 5 biomes. You can also play cooperative multiplayer. Seems like there might be enemies in it too later on. So anyway, that was cute. All right, let's do some conquest tactics. Heading into a realm of sin, chat. Over the full look, it did not actually seem to play that much like Pikmin. In Pikmin games, does a sharp left turn out of nowhere as far as mood goes. Like, this is Diddy Kong quest. That would be funny. Quit stealing my action figures. This is my action figure. No, it isn't. Give it back. Well, now nobody can have it. I hate you. Do you think I need to click how to play? I don't. New game. Eleanor, the Resurgent, a noble princess of Imperial was what? A noble princess of Imperial was betrayed and cast into exile as her family fell. Years in shadows forged her resolve. Through marriage, enemies, and forbidden darkness, she will reclaim the throne. Her special power is royal marriage. She can marry a lord or baron to secure wealth, influence armies, and secrets in her quest to reclaim the throne. You say so, game. Higher difficulties enemies are more likely to calculate at higher power levels. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Let's start with, like, trial. Realms are shattered, consumed by sin and ruin. Darkness seeps into every corner. People wander without faith, chasing shadows of desire. While alliances crumble, the age of purity ends, leaving only decay, corruption, and flames of war. Which, as we well know, never changes. The Emperor's fallen, the throne lies empty, and chaos spreads. Warlords clash, nobles scheme, the church reveals its might. All factions reach for power, and war for the throne begins. Guy with spear. Guy with gun. My money's on guy with gun. Sword and shield. Big sword. Still going with gun guy. Eleanor rallies steadfast, nice, loyal to her royal guards, and rightfully reclaim the throne by birthright. She doesn't seem sold on this whole thing. What about the wrestling match? Dragging it on your field to enter the commanding state, then deploy it to begin the combat. Commanding unit, rotate, face the side of the attack, and target most enemies. How do I rotate it? What's the key for rotate, game? Mouse wheel lets me scroll in. Is there a controls list? No, of course there isn't. I mean, I would really like to... Oh, okay. Thank you. So the amount of battle flag to win the battle. At the start of turn, each side of the battle flag activates backdoor protection, causing enemy units around to be knocked back. I guess to keep you from just me destroying it like the first 2 turns. Okay, I've accomplished training. Each time you move around to turn time advances by 1. After 1 week passes, the threat level will rise, making battles tougher and forcing you to plan carefully. That's a big ass map. Squad 5 of 8. Okay. Help us shape this feeling. Some got lost in translation. Looking at the sense of movement for the upcoming Rayman Legends remake. Still looks kind of fun. Yeah, I've never played a Rayman game. Never. Opponent's turn. Okay. So I have, okay, I have 3 command points. Not enough. Death. Oh, but they cycle back in. Okay, that's cool. Oh, they can't attack adjacent to him. Okay. Okay. So your characters can die once and get cycled back into your deck, but if they die again, you lose them. Okay, that undid his block. Okay. Oh no! Ah, that's what we're doing. Okay. Okay. Kind of an interesting system. I don't think he has anything left. Can I just win by killing all your shit? No. Holy shit, there's a... Oh, it's that guy coming back. I mean, it doesn't matter, man. You're gonna lose this turn. Okay. I'm the wiener. So we've got cultist or cultist. So I'm gonna go with the cultist in front of the tavern. Hello. Enter a dark chamber where whispers echo. A bloodstained altar of the watching eye awaits. 7 sins call to you, each one silently urging you to choose. Path of the slothful sinner, path of the prideful sinner, path of the wrathful sinner. None of these are my particular favorite sin. I will go with sloth. Laziness will take hold of you, causing you to stay idle while the world moves on. Opportunities will slip away, and as you wait for change, time itself will leave you behind. Your fate will be one of apathy and regret. Okay. So every 12 turns, gain an additional command point cap. When a unit restores, I'm assuming this means heals. Battle flag restores equal of restoring. That's a terrible, terrible way to describe that. And that's not how you spell restoring. Or all ally units gain +2 max health. I think we want that one. Blacksmith or tavern? Give me the tavern. Lantern's glow softly as laughter and clinking mugs fill the air. Mercenaries barter their blades. Feasts bring merriment and supplies pile high fuel for battles and journeys yet to come. Lose gold, gain life points. Hang on. Damage to our squad is not permanent. What do we need? What do life points can do for us? What's up, QT Go? Good to see you. Shop for items, recruit a mercenary. Can I recruit a mercenary? Potion mistress, Hortensia. Enemy unit with the lowest attack is affected by charm. The enchantress lowers attack of all enemies. That's really cool. I like both of these. You definitely. Hell, you come along too. What's the shop got? Corrosive acid, alert essence, and iron wall scroll. Interesting. Okay. To the church. You can receive a divine blessing to enhance your unit's power and abilities using boons. Second time tonight we've had boons, chat. Gold light shines upon sacred halls where faith is tested and souls seek redemption. Curses are purged, offerings are made, and sins are confessed. Each ritual a step towards divine grace. Recruit, upgrade, purge curse, confess. What does this do? Lose sin, gain boon, gain item. Sacred offering. First impression was that this game was curious, kind of jank. It's done nothing to change that. Yeah. Upgrade. Damn, some of these are really expensive to upgrade. What happens when we upgrade you? Oh, she goes from 4-4 to 7-7. Sure, why not? Purge curses. Or not. Holy Order recruiting. Sister Genevieve prevents death during daytime. That's pretty cool. Oh, everything costs boons here. Nothing costs money. I gotcha. Kind of want to, I'm not gonna play through another battle. I just want to take a peek at it. Okay, it's all gonna be the same. I'm guessing all the battlefields are just this like hex grid. I do wonder if there's gonna be differences in like enemy commanders. Obviously their decks are gonna be different. I only have 3 command points, so I can't get everybody out. But yeah, I think we get the idea here, chat. I think we can tell what's going on. There's certainly nothing wrong with this game. The art style seems creative, but at the same time, there's something about it that feels like very familiar. Like, I want to give it some credit for interesting character designs, but I don't know. It's something about it's just not that captivating to me. So, interesting in any event. I can't give it a full-throated recommendation or anything. If you're a big strategy gamer, if you really like turn-based tactics, might be your thing. Doesn't seem to be as deep as some offerings, but I mean, deck buildery sort of thing. Certainly not bad. And watch out for the translation. All right. This one has kind of a weird name. But let's see what it's got going on. We're gonna play Minegeon Renegades. Thinking Need for Sleep was your done screen. It would make a really good done screen, wouldn't it? But no, I am well rested today. As long as none of these games are particularly boring. I should have plenty of energy to get us through tonight. And maybe into a little overtime. We're almost out of here. Hang in there. Looks kind of Gungeon-y. Is that a shark? My back is killing me. I'm out of rage. Relax, Marshall. After this, I'm treating you some Xylian tentacle stew. No, not again. Last time I couldn't even leave the bathroom. That's it. The hangers stray ahead. All right, choose your Renegade. Oh, I can't play as... Oh, I want to play as... Alright, we're gonna play as the lady. After the mysterious death of her parents, she fell in the criminal underworld. Ari excels at as a balanced engineer, commanding adaptive drones that turn any fight. Cool. Devs know what their selling point is, locking the shark. Where we go now? I can't keep blocking bullets in my face. Give me a minute. I'm searching for a vulnerable spaceship. I don't think that door's gonna hold much longer. End of the line, thieves. Was the money worth dying for? Holy shit. A laser tank? Great, we're toast. Not yet. This one ship, run. Oh, that's gonna... Yup. Come on, just work already. Where are we even going? I think we're low on fuel. We'll figure it out later. I don't know if you want to hyper jump with a hole in your ship like that. Here goes nothing. Ha! It skeletonized them all. That's strange. No signal. We're completely cut off. I'm out of fuel, so travel's off the table. At least we still have some power enough for basic functions. The ship reeks. I don't want to die here. Don't be dramatic. But yeah, none of us look great. Some travel pods left, but we can't go with you yet. We're too weak. You can reach the nearest planet and find us help. I'm not sure how you'll make it back. Okay, I'll worry about that later. Hello, Master. Reach our destination. I hope you make it to the core this time. Master? Private storage. Oh, hello. Oh, wow. This is exactly what I needed. I'm feeling much better. I just hope the owner of the ship won't miss this. This weird tablet. It belonged to the previous owner. I'll read through it. Maybe it has something useful to help us escape. right, let's do this thing. Bring back snacks while you're at it. Yeah, I'm going. Really like the art in this one. You got this. Destination set, planet Pymo. Pymo? Never heard of that planet. Near user recognized initiating extraction protocol Project Nova. Extraction, wait, ouch! Just stick something in my neck? My head. Procedure complete, approaching planet, beginning subterranean excavation of first Minegeon. But the underground, Alright, they said the title, so it's a thing. Find the monolith to escape. So this is Enter the Minegeon. Oh, it really is. It super is. Hey. Oh, another miner? I'm ready to fight for these riches. Riches? Down here? You're not a miner? No, my crew and I are stranded in this planet. We need help to escape. But wait, let's go back to that riches part. You're on Pymo, the planet of opportunities. If you know how to trade what you dig up, New Olympia pays quite well. Come on, I'll show you. But you owe me a favor later. First, pick one of these weapons. This planet's full of pods like this, and these places can get dangerous. Free weapons, how generous. Initial pistol, initial shotgun, initial automatic rifle. I want the shotty. Yeah, this is very Gungeon. Fantastically Gungeon. Hear that? Slimes are coming. Get ready. Aww, they're not hurting anybody. What? They're gonna hurt somebody. Not just some rookie. Nicely done. Now, as I was saying, watch out! This is my special move. F. What the hell was that? Kind of gross looking. Good, it's over. Take a breath and let's keep going. Take this pickaxe. You'll need it. Thanks. Hit that. What is this? Adaptive crystals. The only appear on this planet that release experience orbs. Curious, isn't it? To gather enough, you can materialize a gadget. A gadget? Oh, you really know nothing, do you? Tech that enhances your body. Many miners try to collect them to go deeper. Yeah, the music is reminiscent of Neon Abyss. Take these extra experience reps and you materialize one. G to level up. Choose gadget. Ultimate recharge. Reduce the cooldown of your ultimate ability. Boost weapon damage when your health is low. Grants your chance for bullets to deal critical damage. I want critical damage. I'm busy. Look at that monolith that is giving out strange energy. You'll find plenty of these. It calls Pymo. In ordinary tech, they say it works like a network. This monolith is connected to others beneath the crust. Legend has the people can travel through them. I gotta go. I'm on my way to becoming rich. Remember, I'll collect the favor and meet again. Added my growing list of debts. Good luck with your ship problem. Okay. So let's see what the actual game is like now that we've been thoroughly... Hello! Tutorialized. Oh, wow. Whoa, where am I? I think this is the Monolith Network. Guess that miner was right, but why'd it only react to me? Four routes, each one looks different. Guess I'm picking my own way down. Alright, I think this one looks the most interesting, because it's skull, gun, minecart thing. We'll miss the triple skulls, but that's okay. I want to know what this thing is. Okay, the melee is not real good. The melee is not real good at, like, tracking where I want to hit. That's a bit of a struggle. Like, it's having trouble hitting that pot. Do that. So the shotgun's a little weird. It fires an initial pellet that needs space to break apart into shotgun pellets. So it's like a better mid-range than close-range option. Also, you gotta be close to things to pick them up. Lost track of my cursor. Pellet multiplier. I like that. I was the other way. Man, you have to be really close to things to pick them up. I wonder if that's an upgrade, or that's just the way it is. It's your loot magnet meta progress, yeah. Games, you don't have to do that. Like, you really, really don't. You can just let us have things. do a shock finisher. Those big guys are a little... Okay, so apparently that's just unbreakable. Big guys are have a little too much health for this stage of the game, I think. All gamers nowadays are trying to only play games for their drip feed of unlocks, yeah. You're not wrong, unfortunately. Oh, sorry, Buggy. Okay, ultimate helps a lot. Much like Gungeon, it's got some really solid sound design too. I really like the sound of reloading stuff in this. That Rift Wizard instead, why choose 3 when you choose like 100 on the second screen of the game? Yeah, I wonder about like modern action roguelike design, like I guess people just really want to put their own spin out there, but like you really need to be comparing it to these games that are been around for years and expanded in story. They just have so many options. They let you shoot straight down? Yeah. I mean, close enough. What is this? Grab a weapon. All right, green sniper, tracer, amberita. Gungeon was like, it doesn't look good when the gun is pointed straight down, thus you have a dead zone below you. So it seems to have the same Gungeon weapon style too. Where you get other... Escort the payload? Wait, seriously? Oh, we gotta repair it, okay. No, motherfucker. Okay, wait a minute, wait, I'm confused. Because this gun doesn't seem to have limited ammo at all. Like, why does it even have an ammo count? Oh, I died. I was paying so much attention to the payload, I wasn't paying any attention to myself. Yeah, why does it reload to 45:7? That's weird. What happened? Am I still alive? What? How'd you come back? I don't know. My last memory is being underground, then I died. Underground? You died? I really don't like this planet. On the contrary, this place is packed with minerals. We could get richer than we did with Sister Olympia satellite hull. More important than that, we still need help. We're in terrible condition. You're right. Look, we found this transmitter. Now we can see what you see and hear and talk to you while you're down there. Perfect. I think while you're gone, we explored the ship. Looks like the ship's owner has some kind of connection with this planet, especially since the navigation logs were locked to come here. This ship looks like shit. Found a machine that still works. What is it? According to the manual, it's connected directly to this planet and unlocks functions inside the ship. Try it. Vacuum cleaner. Enables the vacuum cleaner to keep your spaceship clean and organized. Okay. So we're using galactic coins here to buy stuff. This is like Gungeon meets Undermine? Yeah. What'd you get? A vacuum cleaner? I guess it's something better next time. Can't sit here and you keep searching for help. Godspeed. Yep, you can now vacuum your spaceship. All right, I think I've seen enough here. Cute. It is cute. Not too much of a hook at this point, and I don't love the combat because right now it's just you versus a lot of different slimes. Actually, not even different slimes. Big slimes and little slimes. So. And I mean, Gungeon. Okay. All right. It looks like it's gonna have a bunch of like weird, goofy weapons in it. I'm a huge fan of Gungeon. I absolutely love Enter the Gungeon. There's a decent chance that I'll like this one. I need to give it some more time. It's a decent foundation, at least. I can say that. All right, let's see here. Let's do some of this. All right, we'll play some Net Raiders. All right. I like the way this looks. You've got my interest. Demo's a work in progress. Nah, 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 nah. Okay. It's a little loud. Hang on. Yeah, that's better. New game. All right. War uses rage. Oh, Gunner looks fucking cool. Gunner's a high-ranking AI who was once a member of Eden security guard. Weapons expert for proficient in various arms. Okay. How does this play? Okay. This is a Darkest Dungeon-like, perhaps. Use cards to defeat enemies. Cards can be played via drag and drop. Playing cards requires energy. Energy to restore the start of each turn. Okay. These cards are moved to this. No, it's more like Deep Sky Derelicts, I think. Deep Sky Derelicts took the whole Darkest Dungeon thing and married it to a deck builder. End of your turn, cards in your hand are not discarded or kept. Start of your turn, draw additional cards in the draw pile. Not enough cards in the draw pile. Discard shuffled. You can merge cards. Merging requires Glimmer. Glimmer is fully restored at the beginning of each turn. You need energy to play cards. See enemies' next action through the icon above them. Some enemy actions can be canceled. Okay. So he's gonna attack for 5. I have 5 energy. How does I don't think I want to merge these. Okay, we got some block. Why are we fighting the anime? Because we're a killbot? Cards name merge type can be dragged and merged. And merging cards, unique merge effect occurs based on the merge type. You can check cards merge type. Okay. $16 damage. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, oh, I did. I was gonna say, unfortunately, I can't defeat the anime, but I did. Choose and acquire a card, get some flux, helmet, barrier, spiral, flame. Oh yeah, this has pushing. Yeah. There we go. Those are items that provide powerful one-time effects, just like using cards. You can use them via drag and drop. You can check acquired consumables and consumable slots. Okay. Nope. Contaminated Angel. In a waste sector flickering with red emergency lights, you encounter a Tetrada medical android infected with the Umbra virus. Mistaking the horrific contamination for cutting-edge medical tech, she diagnosed you with the static red eyes. Oh, my patient, you're truly in luck. The new Stigma Catalyst from Tetrada is finally ready. Your data looks a bit unstable. This treatment will reconstruct you in a state of perfection. Now rejoice, time for your blessing. So if I inject it, I get plus 10 max HP but lose 20% current. Administer purification, I lose 10 max HP but heal to full or decline. I will inject it. It's a beautiful reaction. Your code is adapting to the new order. She draws the sign of the cross in the air with bloodstained hands and vanishes in the darkness with a bizarre laugh. Nice. How about this random event? Unauthorized supply module. In a corner of the RIA Neogen Classification Center, an old container sits on what appears to have been someone's workbench. Originally, this device with a grade-based supply module that scanned a citizen's grade to provide appropriate rewards. Someone's now crudely connecting a illegal device with cyclically twisting system protocols. Unauthorized grade S. So, it doesn't seem like I could scroll the text, so some of it's just cut off behind the options here. Where do we have sync? We have HP, we have flux. Let's synchronize. Okay. Bulletproof vest. Cover fire. I don't think I have anything that marks people. Yeah, I'll take that. Lead battle. It's kind of weird that I have to receive rewards like some kind of mobile game. Don't need that text. It's a slinger. He's gonna attack twice for 7. I'm gonna do this. Terminator vs. Slingshot Thug, a classic mashup. Huh, this card type is ethereal. It exhausts if in your hand for X turns. So if I hold on to it for 3 turns, I'm gonna lose it. Also, I didn't actually see where... Oh, Glimmer's down here. Oh, that's the only one I can enhance. Oh, he's got 1. Take his ass out. And you turn fire all revolver ammo. battle knife do? This recover HP upgrade card. Okay. All right. I think we see what's going on here. It's a fairly familiar combat style. The style of it's pretty cool. I do like the graphics. I'm noticing kind of a trend here tonight where it's very familiar game styles gussied up with some solid art. But not a whole lot other than Snacktorio, funny enough. Hasn't been any really innovative stuff to comment upon. But yeah. Again, not a bad game. Just if you played Darkest Dungeon or Deep Sky Derelicts or something in that vein, this will seem pretty familiar. Fighting Pitfall Maze Cave and Dragon Quest 2 can go screw itself. Are you in the cave to the final area? Because if you are, that is one of the most infamously bullshit dungeons in like all of JRPGdom. In the original NES version, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That whole cave fucking sucked. That's as far as I ever got with the game. My wife somehow is such a big Dragon Quest fan. She actually beat the original version of that on NES. I was sitting there watching her and I still don't know how she did it, but she did it. That is something that I don't know. I did stream Dragon Quest 1. Does imply that at some point I'll stream Dragon Quest 2. And if I did that, I'd need to get through there, so. But I'm just not convinced I'm made of stern enough stuff for that. All right. To the Sea of Rifts, chat. Bright side, once you're through the Hell Cave, there's even more bullshit to deal with. What's up, Demon Lauren? How you doing tonight? I gotta say, we're doing good. We are doing real good in terms of moving through these games. I am actually quite proud of us. And by us, I mean me. Jesus Christ, these people. Oh, Lord in heaven. Okay. I think we've got some Lovecraftitude going on here. Let's see what's going on in the new game. Great world. Before the Great Rift appeared, before the sky and sea were torn apart, a word was said by the All-Mother. This word was the seed of everything. The seed determines how your world is generated. Give me a seed, chat. What is our seed? What kind of random options they have? Northwest Passage, Clipper, Man of War, Vast Galleon, Hardtack. Bubtastic, Bubsy, Bubseed. There we go. Bubseed. Welcome to the Bubseed. Don't think about what that is too hard. Create a Capitan. Yeah, I want to be bald. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, I want to be covered in mushrooms. Shit. Well, I can't have a hat if I'm covered in mushrooms. There we go. Sunless sea skies vibes initially. I agree. Vibes are about to intensify if I read the store page correctly. Ash Merwood, you know, I'll go with that. Actually, Mush. Mush Toadstool, there we go. Okay, what do these things do? Attributes. Bravado. Display of force, violence, fisticuffs, intimidation, make grand entrance, and giving thunderous speeches. Wits. Ability to use logic, deduction to overcome mental obstacles. Insight. Intuition, gut feeling, and peeking into the beyond. Vigor, strength of body, how well you can withstand ailments, how quickly the body recovers from harm. Finesse, application of manipulation, lying, sneaking, and feats of dexterity. And charm. And then skills. All key off of 2 of your attributes, a major and a minor. Childhood. Fisher folk, born in the purple, or child of cunning folk. I'll be fisher folk. Upbringing, tug swabby. I think let's stick with the basic stuff. Career. Yeah, sure. This is fine. Alright, man, you play the tutorial if you're not. Yes. This is a game about telling your own story, exploring a hostile ocean, a loyal crew, and a ship to call home will take you far. Don't expect your first voyages to be successful. Danger takes on many shapes and sizes when exploring the Sea of Rifts. This is so very Sunless Sea. Spores are following. You're holding a vial of scrap paper tied to the stopper. Something nags at your memory. Something trying to burst out through the fungal infection. Can't remember writing this. Drink me is scrawled on the tag. You know, stop the vial and down the antidote. Memories begin to return. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is Sunless Sea. Which honestly is fine. Sunless Sea is far from a perfect game. As much as I love it, I don't think I'll ever beat a run of it. Ever. Sunless Skies is a far better game. And I have actually finished a game of Sunless Skies. Memories are slowly returning, floating up from the fungus-choked depths of your mind. You're here for the Marble Empress, Skulvo's ship, for sunken treasure in a ship to call your own. Shiftlings lurk around the wreck at the center of the lagoon. There's only one thing for it. Ready the cannons. Enter fire mode with shift. Space to target lock. Firing archers turn red when they can hit, and left mouse button to fire. Yeah, an ending on Sunless Seas. Dying horribly doesn't count. One of them adds a permanent buff. Curious catch. Weird specimen. Ow. The Marble Empress, partially submerged amidst the waves, appears to be largely intact. Some calamity must have caused her to capsize. Stranger things have happened this deep in a rift. Same cannot be said for your current vessel. Shimmering mold speckles the hull and coats the sails, eating through the material at an alarming rate. Raise the ship. Challenge. In charge of your crew's first challenge. Now split up into tasks you assign crew members to. Each crew member contributes a varying amount of their chance to complete the task based on their stats. Designated tasks cost stamina. Tasks are mandatory and require at least one crew member to be assigned. Others can make subsequent tasks easier. Alright. Carry it out. Despore the suit, success. Enter the rest. Thankfully for the crew members about to make the die, the spores is removed. Enter the wreck, success. Crew slip in and out of the ship with ease, placing the bladders in less than an hour. Marble Empress is uncannily well preserved, a mid-sized bark, a kind they haven't made for years. The only thing missing are a longboat and the load anchor. The load anchor, a moderately cursed hunk of metal that can translate a whole ship away from its current location. Your only way out of this rift. Seems like the kind of thing you'd want to make sure you have going in. Better go find it. All right, we have a proper ship now. Not that weird little dinghy. Bo mocks Tove for his bloodthirstiness. Some of giant mushrooms block the channel. Luckily, Skullvo followed the recent craze for ramming ships and mounted a vicious axe head to the bow of the Marble Empress. You have momentum behind you, and the huge blade should make short work of these pesky fungi. Full speed ahead. Old W, when it glows red, you can smash through. Nice. Sid Meier's boring. You gotta give it a chance to get going. Both Sunless Seas and Sunless Skies have slow starts. This is actually extremely similar to the start of Sunless Sea. Or Sunless Sky, sorry. Sunless Sky has almost the exact same hook to the game. Skullvo's body is woven in a cocoon of hardened mycelium, the load anchor at her feet, and her hands clutching a map, seeing it release another barrage of memories. A map to the center of the world, a map to the Great Rift. Dangerous obsession that got her killed, now you're here to take on the mantle. Neither Bo or Tove are volunteering to hop down to the lifeboat and loot Skullvo's entombed body. Time to remind them you're as much a captain of this ship as the rust bucket you've just abandoned. You're about to spend your first captain's attention point. He's allowed you to perform special actions in your role as captain. Alright, send Tove. Tove jumps down and gingerly hefts the load anchor. As tall as they are, its stock twisted and pointed like a narwhal horn with two fluked arms emerging from the base. Cracks and scratches cover the side that's been exposed to the rift. Some are worryingly deep. When they hesitate, you tell them to bring the map and cut away Skullvo's fingers to get it. Tove blanches at this macabre assignment, but does it anyway. Spent captain's attention, something dangerous happened, and we've received the load anchor. Activate to get out of here. Activate. Load anchor activates, emitting auroral lights and a sound just on the edge of hearing. Tove calls from the crow's nest. Shiftlings approaching, drawn by the eldritch energies. Have to survive until the load anchor can get you out of here. Oh, these are some neat looking things. Also, my load anchor is a real weird looking thing. How long is this gonna take? Oh, look at, whoa! Coastal waters. Oh, cool. Like a rat from a drain pipe. Back in open water, the crew have a moment to take a breath and collect themselves before an explosion tears through the ship. The load anchor breaks apart, releasing a blast of otherworldly energy which homes in on Tove. Their skin goes plastic and rubbery, bulging in places as something is trying to burst forth. Eventually it dissipates, leaving Tove unharmed but marked. Exploring the Sea of Risk will expose your crew to the strange energies of the rift. They get 100 points of exposure. They become shaped and lose a bit of their humanity as their body is slowly transformed. Tove has been shaped. They have a sea otter nose now. The sensitive button nose that allows its owner to smell the emotional responses of those they've been having conversation with. So, +1 finesse and 30% additional chance to dark tasks. Well, that's cool. With that nasty business behind you, it's time to get back to port. It's been a long, long time since the crew last had shore leave, and you can do with provisions a couple more hands. On the assumption the renowned pirate queen would have her load anchor attuned to one of the more welcoming harbors, you set a course for the village just below the horizon. Okay. Oh, damn, this is a big world map. This is a really big world map. That's apparently not a port. We want to head this way. The ocean. Into the blue lagoon. Oh, there's something over here. Check it out. Eldritch sailing games are a big interest of mine, chat. I like them. Signs of digging. An uninhabited island unremarkable apart from one thing. Just where the beach meets the tree line, someone has cleared the undergrowth. Judging by the disturbed soil, dug a hole. Did they bury something? How many captain's thingy-doos do I have? Oh, none. I'm gonna leave it. I wish you could flatten out the camera angle. You can go high, but you can't go low. Village of Ravenbeck. A few cottages, a pub, and a pier just big enough for you to dock. Wealthy. Quest rewards are higher, but so are shop prices. Okay. By the faulty engine, the unfamiliar ship, you managed to dock the Marble Empress and complete your first excursion as captain. Bow and Toe politely congratulates you and began pointedly asking about shore leave. The quest, gained experience. Yes, of course. First, Bo tells you what with the seawater and spores, the Marble Empress's engine has given up the ghost. A nearby fisherman sidles over to inform you there's a note on the inn's bulletin board promising a second-hand engine. Whoever can deliver a letter for the innkeep. All hands to the inn. The Margrave Oscar. Drink, hire crew, and find work. Ooh, this is cute. World News Herald. Mammoth vegetable wins prize. A monstrously huge Brussels sprout grown by Dr. Hamilton of Ravenbeck recently won first prize at the county fair. Well done. Invention contest. Unusual sounds and smells in Ravenbeck today were blamed on Gurite vehicle trial. Nelson's rocket, a horse-powered tractor, was declared winner with minimal harm to the pilot. And Gurite professor claims cutting-edge launchpad technology is one breakthrough away. Innkeeper's sister, we're going to Skeenfield. Surplus and pestle Mark 1 engine. Cool. From hell's heart, I spit at thee. Our first voyage and we only lost one ship. Oh, we're doing great. Cheerful fisher across me tells you that something about themselves in their youth. They would go out in the open water in a little skiff. One day they come across a monstrous shifling. It took their leg. They swear they'd be revenged. Plain-speaking farmer whispers that Sarah the artisan cat caught one of them shape folk in their vegetable patch. All right. Hire crew. Remembers a trace to define them. Okay. The trace you can see is determined by their familiarity with them. Before hiring them, you can buy drinks to get them know them better. Other ways to increase familiarity with crew members on your journey later on. Like, I bet you can mutate, like, telepathic abilities and stuff. Right, you can see the total stats for your crew and how much that candidate will change that. Good idea to create a balanced crew, but you might also want to avoid certain traits. Now that's interesting. Alright, we got 500 coins. Clarence Holland looks insane. Harvey Christensen looks a bit, Bit more stable. Hold fast tattoo. Nyal Blood Axe, shaped folk officer. Shipbreaker tattoo. Aldous Sanders, built like a giant. Charlie Boyd. Julian Davies. Some of these people are really scary looking. Guy's a shipwright. That could be useful. My God, this is a lot of people. I wasn't paying attention to how many crew members we could have. We have a mechanic and a sailor. Top right. Oh, the giant thing in purple text that says ship crew capacity, maybe. Great cast the chat bot, which employees are. Alright, we should probably have a surgeon. I will hire the surgeon. And one more. I kind of want the shipwright. There we go. Okay. We'll go with that. The bazaar. Shot coal and provisions. We have no coal. Do we need coal? Outfitter. Bunch of cool looking stuff. Okay, anyway. Let's try just doing the mission and seeing how it goes. Morning crew duties. Assign tasks for the rest of the day. Each morning the crew gets stamina back. Captain's attention also refills. Decide how the crew should be assigned duties aboard the ship for the rest of the day. Crew members' attributes and traits affect how much they can contribute for each stamina dot. Okay, so you actually have to assign crew to do things. Oh. Oh, that's already... Oh, the dots mean they're locked in. Okay. They're basically already assigned. Sure. Okay. Whatever. Dozing off. May have to call it early. Understandable. Understandable. Saw something around south. Which is spy. A house? I have fit crew, not assigned any duties. Well, yeah, I know. Actually, is there... Oh yeah, I don't have anything else to do yet anyway. Not yet, not when there are more games. No one is preparing breakfast. Life is hard. Grim Graveyard. The graveyard is deserted as far back as you can see. The only living thing on the island is a black dog roaming around the headstones. The top of the winding path sits a dilapidated chapel, his door slightly ajar. Investigate. Black dog watches, ears pricked. You walk up the unkept path to the door. Inside, the air is heavy with mildew, and the only item of furniture is a rough-hewn stone altar. Standing on the altar, gleaming dully in the weak light of the stained glass window, stands a golden idol. Reckless odds? I like those odds. I failed. Swipe the idol from the altar and glance at it. It represents Saint Erlin, friend to travelers and strangers, venerated by sailors. The growl is so deep it's not heard but felt. The black dog is at the door blocking your exit. It snarls, its eyes seem to glint red if only for a second. Good doggy. Oh my god, I passed that with a 21% chance. You know how to deal with mutts like this? Eye contact and soothing words. The black dog watches you approach, still growling, but backs away from the doorway as you near. You turn the marble empress, keeping the beast in sight all times, doesn't move. Just sits by the chapel, gazing at you balefully. Something peaceful, unlucky, rash, and unlawful happened. And I got 76 bucks. Cool. There's some kind of weird dot in the ocean. Breakfast was foul. Someone is... Oh, that's bad. Oh my god, we got a bunch of those mutation points. Hand over the letter. Deliver the letter to the mechanist. Has received a battered old engine. Time to install it. Good, good, good. Onwards. Open the journal. Switch to the material page. Okay. This page is install and repair. Select the engine slot. What do we got here? I have a tentacular javelin. I didn't realize that. Great artificially grown cephalopod arm that once injected with a stream of potential darts forward to devastating effect. Got a bunch of rusty cannons. A whole bunch of rusty cannons. Hand crank loader. There we go. Engine installed. Inquiry from the crew. Hear them out. Provisions loaded. The engine is about to see where the crew assemble. You survey the Marble Empress. The vessel is a little battered. Her crew a little green. Time will iron out these creases. Give a short speech thanking the crew for joining in this journey. It may well be long and treacherous, but the final goal of the Great Rift will surely make it worth it. Mention the Great Rift. Bo raises a hand, clearing their throat. They ask, why this? Why the Great Rift? You even choose an ambition, chat. Fame and fortune, queen and empire, thirst for knowledge. I love the icon for bravado. Bo nods, curiosity satisfied, but Peggy frowns. Ambition alone, they grumble, won't protect the Marble Empress from the worst of the Rift bands, which stand between you and the Great Rift. Cutting in, Bo tells Peggy the captain is well aware and will prepare accordingly. Do some jobs, earn some cash, and outfit the Marble Empress like a proper freebooter. Isn't that right, Captain? Of course. Crew looks satisfied. You got a plan of action. Bo claps her hands together, ready to get started. Okay. I think we'll leave this one here. If you have a passing fondness for... Sunless Sea, Sunless Skies, House of Many Doors. I think, well, Abandoned Ship. There's actually a whole constellation of these Sunless Sea-likes, eldritch sailing simulators out there. I think this might be worth a look, chat. I'm definitely gonna play some more of this on my own time. I'm gonna look a little bit more into what all the stats and stuff do. Probably compose a new crew that didn't get zapped by some eldritch energy in the middle of the ocean. And yeah, we'll see where this goes. I want to play games like this more. Abandoned Ship is one that I really want to go back to. I didn't initially like that game when it first came out. But man, for their 1.0 and subsequent updates, they really improved it. And it's a really neat game, and oh my god, that is a huge crab thing. So yeah. I mean, this was the demo. You can certainly check it out yourselves. See how it treats you. Damn. Okay. I want to show you something real quick, chat. We finished all the demos. We did Snacktorio, we did Desktop Nard, Bloomkeeper, Conquest Tactics, Minegeon, Renegades, Net Raiders, and Sea of Rifts. We did, oh my god, we did 7 games tonight so far, chat. We're not even done. That leaves only 4. I'm gonna see if I can squeeze 2 more in. I did it, I'm outside the cave. I want to do Morels. I mean, I know what Morels is going to be. I just want to give it a try. And then I think I really want to try Seawalker. Just cuz this art is sending me. I played the original Morels a long time ago and really enjoyed it. Oh my god, this is actually... Wait, is this the 3rd one? Hang on. I need to see this. I need to see what these guys have actually done here. It's the 4th one. Hang on, this is the 4th Morels game, chat. The original Morels The Hunt came out in 2019. In 2023, they made Morels Homestead, which is a sandbox VR adventure. They did a direct sequel to Morels The Hunt in 2024, and then this year they did Out of This World. I am curious to know more about the Morels cinematic universe, chat. First, Morels The Hunt is a really fun game. Really chill, really pretty, really relaxing. Had some neat secrets in it, too. So I anticipate liking this a lot. It's a bit loud. Anyway, new game. Choose your character. I'll be this weirdo. How long would you like your days to be in minutes? I'm gonna do a really short, like 15. Season mode is a standard game. Exploration mode, 25,000 point handicap, all levels unlocked, and play as an animal. That's interesting. That's a dinosaur. Okay, this is gonna get weird. This is gonna get weird real fast, chat. Welcome to Morels The Hunt 2. No, actually. I'm sorry, is this... Look down, these are Morel mushrooms. Pick up the mushrooms with E. Charge your camera, bring your camera with C. So yeah, that was the other thing. There's like wildlife photography in it too. Photo book is here. Inventory is here. We can move. You guys recycled the tutorial from 2? I guess so. Oh. Oh, I like this. No. I think they did that on purpose. I think it's the same tutorial from 2, but when you leave, instead of just leaving, you get abducted by aliens. I love that. Been watching you. You're very talented. What's up, bros? See how you do on some alien plants. Will you allow you to purchase a handful of familiar items to help you? I guess these guys are big fans of Morels. What's up, Fury? Good to see you. Ponzakar, good to see you as well. Okay. Hang on, not yet. I was talking to this fairy ring in our front yard the other day. We should take a picture of this. Shrooms are going pretty fast. There was a fairy ring at my daughter's elementary school. That was really interesting. What's the actual explanation for fairy rings? All right, let's just get out there. Looks like maybe there's 4 planets. Use a tropical alien forest with a winding creek. Some animals and mushrooms make an encounter. Let's start at the beginning of the day. Ah! Oh my god. There's Space Pong to entertain you while the game is loading. I love it. Why did it never become standard to have some kind of like little game or entertainment on loading screens, chat? Absolutely tragic. I mean, other than fairies. Because Namco had a patent on it. I mean, they don't anymore, obviously. Died about 5 minutes in the new area. First start of the Moral seasons, go over your objectives. Yeah, find mushrooms. Happy hunting. So the thing about this, since we're on alien planets now with all kinds of vagina plants and such, oh my god, this menu. Oh my Jesus, this menu. All right, so we're looking for morels. We're also looking for these 15 other kinds of mushrooms. And then there's a billion different kinds of critters, objects, and mystery things. So, if you like the concept of this, chat, there is a shitload of stuff to do in these games. And I think that's important. It's not just wandering around picking these up. You're looking for all kinds of mushrooms, all kinds of creatures. Probably has something to do with mycelium spreading. Hide the UI with H. I see a critter. Got him. First actual party wipe of the game? Ouch. Damn. I love what a simple concept these games are. Ooh. That looks like some kind of blue tongue. You ever notice a lot of alien stuff in games and other media tend to look pretty meaty? Oh. Bear. Hang on, I heard some... Oh. I heard something warble, but I also see like a space bunny. As soon as because deep down devs want aliens to be thick and girthy when they bang. I've ever told you how much I appreciate your strong. I think it goes without saying, QT Goat, but you know what? I appreciate it. Is that a critter? Oh my god, look at this guy. It's a hairy frog. This frog is basically a troll. Great. His music is crazy dramatic for what we're doing right now. I forget how far I got in the original Morels game. I think I got to all the different areas. I certainly didn't find everything. I'm pretty sure I found all the mushroom types. Maybe some of the gold mushrooms. Ooh. I found a new mushroom type. I think I may have, yeah. I think even discounting the, like, secret legendary critters, I think there were a few that I never found. Oh, that's a critter. Oh, that's a couple critters. Oh, I think I already photographed that guy. Yeah. Oh my god, this planet has... Oh, wow. Spending so much time looking at the ground, I didn't look at that. Look at that. Getting dark, being hard to see. If you have a headlamp, you might turn it on. Birds and other animals are going to sleep. You can head back and try to brave the night. Oh, that's a critter. Got him. I think the smart money may be on going back to camp, chat. I'm impressed with the Dragon Quest 1 over 2. 2 over 1. Damn, they need to tone down some of the 2 BS. Ooh, glowing plants. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, it's gonna get real hard to see in a minute here, so let's head back. Oh. Actually made it a little bit easier to see these morels. We need to get ourselves a truffle alien. We really do, yeah. Oh wow, this actually, like, nighttime actually makes it easier to find some of these things. Hang on, where's my... I know, oh, there it is. There's my tent. Look at all the morels. I am done mushroom hunting for the day. You will now be able to go shopping and choose new locations to hunt. Ticks will be removed and your health will be restored. Oh, good. I'm glad there's no tick removal minigame. Not really the kind of immersion that I'm looking for. Okay. So, with all the stuff we did... We need energy bars, water, boots, sunglasses, first aid stuff. Not sure what's going on there. We may be able to buy a horse, like a space horse, ATV. But yeah. Didn't I need... It's just like... I don't think it's actually visible in the game. I think it's just something that affects your energy meter or something. So anyway, I just want to take a quick look at this. Yeah, we found what? 5 of the aliens in the game. We found 34 of 50 morels for the week. We found 2 of the 15 exotic mushroom types. Use points to buy these are morels. I'm pretty sure it's points. It's points. They're not going to charge you like thousands of morels for that stuff. So yeah. Oh, there's a save and quit. So. Base version of the game. I hope they're facehuggers. So yeah, like I said, I really like the first game. I would definitely suggest checking it out. And if it tickles your fancy, check out the second one and the space one. Okay, I am going to get one more game in here tonight, chat. I'm gonna do it. We've done so good. I'm so happy we've gotten this far. We're gonna take a quick look at Sea Walker Saga. And that means, chat, that means that we'll have done 9 of 11 games tonight. Isn't that cool? What's up, Arcane? What the fuck? No, it really is called Sea Walker Saga. It's about the Jedi family that had all the limelight stolen from them. I see in Nane. Oh, my eyes. Jesus Christ. You did apparently arrive at the end of the stream. Yeah, remember, I'm still gonna have streams at traditional times on most Wednesdays and Thursdays. I didn't yesterday, but I did today. Okay. New game.
Once Our land was vast. Forests, plains, rivers, and great cities. People lived close to one another, and the only thing that separated them was the laziness to step outside their homes. At last, that's how I was told. But I only know a world like this. The continents, forests, and plains were swallowed by a worldwide flood.
Well, you can rest assured that voice is not AI. AI art, I kind of had a feeling. Yeah.
People miraculously survived in this new world. Technology helped create islands and even made them move. I've never seen anything beyond our island and the pacing sidlers traders.
Son, happy birthday.
Damn, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
I've always feared this day. Ever since your father left you a letter 15 years ago.
A letter from Dad? Where is it? Why didn't you tell me before?
Let's go home.
Alright, move, clear obstacles. Okay. It's adventure time, chat. Where is Mom taking us? It's Unreal Engine. There was no splash screen, so I don't know.
When your father set off to search for the continent, he left a message. He asked me to give it to you on your 20th birthday, if he hadn't returned for us by then.
Stone, my son. It's been 15 years since we last saw each other. I hoped you'd never have to read this letter, and that my expedition would end sooner. If you are reading this, it
This guy's
means
sweaty.
I never made it back home. I believe the continent exists. From stories and legends, it lies far to the north. We can restore life from the tales of our ancestors, but the endless ocean will no longer divide us. I am certain you have grown into a true adventurer, just like your father, and your mother raised you to be a good person, one who can help unite the world. When we still live together, I prepared a part of the island, and if you do everything correctly, the island will split and you will have your own Isla Mawimi.
The adventure time
I
art's
still
really shiny.
remember our lessons and continued studying my mechanism and engineering.
Plain don't use
right.
AI voice if you don't have anyone to voice act. Well, I mean, that's how you get this.
Will help you build everything necessary to set out on your journey north. But be careful, the path ahead is full of dangers and trials. Your father's spirit will always be with you. And maybe someday we will meet again and continue the search for the continent together. I love you and your mother. Your father, Ferdinand Morel.
Okay.
Father wants me to follow him.
Stone, I know I can't stop you. That's why I ask you to be
And is the
careful.
letter don't sound like you're reading
Remember
something.
everything your father
That's the
and I
entirety of the
told you.
voice acting in this game,
And
though.
please, come back home. I will always be waiting for you, just as I waited for your father.
I promise. I will find Dad, and we will return home together.
Like on a professional level, I will always say like no acting is preferable to bad voice acting. But I will say there's a certain charm to this like dev and their friends and family voice acting. This isn't text to speech, is it? Why would you if you were doing text to speech, why would you make it sound like this? All collected blueprints can be researched at the research table. They're stored there. Seeing blueprints unlocks new buildings. Okay. I was wondering if you could recognize AI voices. Are you saying that these are AI voices? Islands reproduce like cells, they split and grow. It's all AI? They didn't disclose anything about AI. So where are you getting that? What are we doing? I have to research all the blueprints. Connect all the dots with lines. A single dot can have several lines passing through it. You can't draw over an existing line. Oh my god, it's one of these puzzles. I wasn't expecting that. Voice readings have no human pauses or inflections. Way too perfect for... I strongly disagree. I very much do not believe these are AI voices. Well, that wasn't right. Hang on. Okay, I think... Yeah, let's do that. Okay, cool. Can't start there. Kind of weird that you move forward in the direction of the camera when the camera is directly behind the character, so it's constantly... It is kind of weird. I think they were trying to do like the over-the-shoulder camera and have like the offset character. But it doesn't really work out that well. Open the building menu and neck. Keep it on the resource bar. Okay. This is all the Königsberg puzzles. That apparently that's how research works. So I have to build a lighthouse, an assembly station. Okay, they go in specific spots. Foundation of the economy inside a robot collects remnants from the endless sea into a vault and processes them into valuable resources. Okay. Lighthouse. I'm sorry, the only place the lighthouse can go is on the lowest point here. Because that's kind of dumb. Part of your island without navigating long journeys is impossible. Moreover, upgrading the lighthouse increases the building limit on the island. And then... an engine. Per my father's blueprint, this power should be sufficient to split the island in half. Act on ability to open the radial menu. Let's use repair, upgrade, or destroy. Okay. Lighthouse, the key building. Enter. All right, so I have to go inside the lighthouse now. Yeah, let's break the island. Okay. Travel the world using the map drawn by Stune. All items you find while exploring are stored here. The interior chamber lies beneath the island and stays intact. Even the lighthouse is destroyed. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Mighty mountains loom in the distance and the thunder of gunfire echoes. What the fuck? This is deeply bizarre. Some genuinely impressive camera work here.
The movie is moving. Mom, I love you, and I will definitely return to our home harbor.
Accidentally crushed mom with the falling rocks. Yeah.
To the gods.
I can't get over this music. That was like straight up the least appropriate music for that scene. And they're just gonna keep running with that too.
Get out of here, kid! Pirates! Pirates are attacking us! No way. The last time I saw that assembly station was 15 years ago. With it, we might stand a chance. Hey, kid! Where did you get that contraption?
I built it myself. What's going on here?
I told you, pirates! Kid, come over here. Looks like we finally have a chance.
This is definitely Slavic, yeah. That's really the only way to explain any of this.
Greetings. My name is...
We'll get acquainted
Yeah, I don't give a
later.
shit.
Right now, it's more important to help my friends. My engines are damaged, and our resource stores are running low. Your assembly station gives you unlimited resources during
The
battle.
pirates about to be lizards
Here,
then?
take this blueprint for a stationary cannon. With it, you'll be able to break through the pirates.
Got it. I'll do my best to help you.
How do we get... Okay. This is so weird. At this point, like, I don't know what's going on with the voice acting. Like, obviously, the people who made this game are not, like, English is not their first language. But if you get people who know enough English to read a script, you will get some really, really, really weird performances out of it. And I'm sticking to my guns on this. If you're doing an AI voice, I have no idea how or why you would have them sound like this main character and his mom. So, also, I'm just gonna level with you. AI investigating literally everything gets really exhausting after a while. Like, if a game is shit, it doesn't really matter if it was cobbled together from AI or not, if it's just bad. This is deeply bizarre, and I'd rather just focus on how deeply bizarre this is than trying to, like, tease out what bits of it were, like, pieced together from AI or not. I forget how to build things. This button. I guess you want here. Prime line of defense for the island can automatically attack enemies that lose some accuracy in the process. Manual control will be much more effective. Alright. Destroy structures on enemy islands by manually controlling the turret. Okay. Level navigation not available. Okay. So wait, we're going somewhere else? Oh wait, maybe I don't enter. Enter and use are two different things. You bet the lighthouse and engine. Oh. Oh, okay. All right. I mean, the island is a boat. Should have thought of that. Maybe another cookie cutter survival crafting thing is certainly different. So it really is. It really, really is. There's an old game from the 90s that I've always wanted to stream for y'all called Stratosphere, which is this like high fantasy thing. It's this like high fantasy like crystal punk thing where you build out like floating islands and battle with other floating islands like battleship style. And it's really cool and incredibly janky. Like the original release of it couldn't actually be completed because of a fatal flaw in like the penultimate level that had to be later patched. But I've never been able to stream it. I've tried a couple different times, but I either can't get it working on my computer or I can't get OBS to capture without crashing. Okay. So we're gonna lock our speed and then... Oh god, we're going. Get to the cannon! Press Get for the game is Cyrillic. I probably shouldn't shoot my own lighthouse. Okay, so we gotta go back down here. Okay. I'll lock it at that. Holy fuck, I thought Choo-Choo Charles had a bonkers premise. I'll turn this island around, I swear to God. Oh, I guess that's a problem. This one, yeah. Okay, I guess that fixed it. Okay, that was pretty cool. Alright, we gotta get over there. Yeah, I mean... Look, I'm as eager for AI to die as anybody else for all sorts of reasons, but I don't want to call stuff out as AI unless I'm 100% sure it is. And I mean, I have played a lot of games and I have seen some weird decisions made by some weird people that these days might look like AI, but are just weirdos being weirdos. And I really don't want to take anything from them. I don't want to rob them of their weirdness by doing that, so. That was really loud. Yeah, Gothic exists. Excellent point. Like, straight up, if anybody ever cobbles together an AI game that's actually worth a damn, then I'll work on it. But at this point, I have not seen anything made by AI that I couldn't just criticize on its own merits. So apparently if you... That's weird. Apparently if you lock the throttle, you can't turn anymore. You're just stuck going straight. Do we need to slow down? Oh, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just pull our island right up beside this island.
You're a true hero, boy. What's your name?
I think I know his name. Stone, right? Stone Morel.
Yes, but how do you know?
I've only ever seen an assembly station like that once before, and it was made by none other than your father, a daring and brave seafarer. He told many stories about his little beloved son.
You knew my father. I was
Took out our island with some spinners. Holy shit, they just iced our island.
Stone, built in a field fast. I'm sure you handle us guys in no time.
Okay. Do I need to... Whee! No fair calling in the Air Force. Don't worry, we can too. Oh, apparently we're not doing this on our island. We're doing this on their island. I guess? Or not? What? I'm not sure I follow what's going on here. I'm not sure I followed what's going on here at all today. Oh, you're right. I probably have to research the blueprint. God, I wish they'd stop attacking my assembly station. Well, I guess there's just not that much on my island to attack, so they might as well. I don't love all the... Okay, anyway. Let's just do this while we have the chance. Oh god, hang on. I have to... What a time to have to do this fucking puzzle, man. Oh wait, that's not gonna work. Shit. Fuck. Oh, no, wait, I see it. I see it, I see it. There it is. Blueprints? No, blueprints. Hangar. Quick build a factory and starport. How? Just open the menu and do some puzzles. Yeah, at least it's not a sliding block puzzle. All right. Manufacturing services the drone. Okay, cool. We have an aerodrome chat. Ugh. And the entrance is... Where's the fucking entrance? How do I use it? I can't. I can't. How do I use it? There's an interaction, like, in the dead center of it. Hang on, let me... I don't know if this is important, but I'm gonna go ahead and Oh, I don't have enough resources to build that. Man, I just wanted to fly around in a little ship or whatever. Jump into the middle of it, I wish. Yeah, it's kind of an RTS, kind of. Never mind, we did it automatically.
Kid, you've got talent. I see a great future ahead of you.
Thank you. But please tell me, where is my father?
He headed far to the
Sounds
north.
like urban assault, kinda.
The last time I saw him was about 10 years ago in our haven on the island of Produs. By the way, that's where we were headed.
Where is that?
Don't tell me you set sail without a map.
I did, it's just incomplete.
I decided I'd draw the map myself.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Now that's adventurous. Stone, you're my idol. Hand over your map. I'll mark where Produs is.
Thanks.
He has a much
By
nicer
the way,
lighthouse.
I've never got your name.
Marco. Just Marco. And you can always count on me for help. I respect your father and will do my best to help you find him.
Thank you. I think it's time to set off.
Haha! Can't wait to start the journey. Let's fire up the engines. We are heading to Produs.
Гимн соловья протрубил подъем. Солнце не греет, октябрь поливает дождем. Мы уходим подальше.
This just keeps getting better and better. Slavic fantasy is a very silly thing. Deeply silly. I almost feel like these devs should have made a movie instead. Some really interesting buildings. Okay, I gotta stop here. But this is gobsmacking. This is absolutely wild. This has been Seawalker Saga, chat. Yeah, dude. I don't know. Oh, God. All right, so very exciting. I am very happy because of all these games here, we played everything except 2. We did so much better than we've done on previous indie variety nights, and I am thrilled about that. I am very, very, very happy. So, to recap, Snacktorio. Not the Factorio lift we may have thought it was just from the name. It is a 2D side-scrolling platforming puzzly automation thing. Desktop Nard was really boring clicker, unfortunately. Bloomkeeper is super cute. Seems very, very, very simple. Just leading your little Pikmin-y seed things around to replant the world. Conquest Tactics is a turn-based tactics thing on a very limited board. Seemed very polished, just not really my thing. Minegeon Renegades, boy, if you like Enter the Gungeon, do I have a game for you. Net Raiders kind of follows in the footsteps of stuff like Deep Sky Derelicts. Mashup of turn-based like RPG strategy and deck building. Sea of Rifts is Sunless Sea again. There's a whole lot of clearly inspired by games tonight, I do have to admit. Morels Out of This World is more morals hunting, which I can always advocate for. And then Seawalker Saga, I mean, what can be said about Seawalker Saga? Just a deeply, deeply bizarre, just Slavic-drenched game. So the only games we didn't get to tonight were Damon and Baby and Hotel Architect. And I mean, at this kind of rate, I think we'll get them done next week. Now, speaking of next week, I got a whole bunch more stuff to do next week. I have even more games to look at next week than we had this week. So, if you're wondering why Dwarf Romantic is on here again, they actually just expanded with some new biomes and content. So I threw that back on there. We might do it like at the end of the night or something, but I definitely want to take a look at that. But yeah, whole nother batch of extremely diverse and possibly very strange games. Behind my head is Shooting Range Simulator, Souls Inferno, and then down here in the corner is Sunderbound. So the plan, also I want to play more Dwarf Romantic. I didn't even have it installed. I haven't played it in when was the last time I played this? Not yesterday. Stupid Steam sometimes thinks the last time I played something was the last time I installed it, which is not how that works. But I think it's been a couple years since I last played Dwarf Romantic, so it's a good time for a refresher. Anyway, the plan, chat. I am actually gonna be streaming again in about 8.5 hours. I will be streaming Friday morning, starting around 9 a.m. We'll be doing more Satisfactory. There's a whole lot of Satisfactorying to do. After that, no streams this weekend. I am working Saturday and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday. So I will continue to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday daytime streams. And then next week on Wednesday night, I will be off. We will come back. I'll throw Damon and Baby and Hotel Architect in with these. I'll probably prioritize those just to get them done, and that way my backlog can be more current games. And then we'll dive into these and see what we can get done. And then next Thursday, if you've been missing the power hours, I am planning on getting back to the power hours. Though, I won't lie, I'm considering some other possibilities for Thursday as well, just because I've been looking at a lot of stuff on the indie side of things and like developer like outreach and requests and stuff. I may put off the power hours a little bit longer to do some other stuff, but we'll talk more about that next week. I might ponder that over the weekend and see what we'll do. Got drill in my head to check Twitch when I wake up. Now they do me much good. How late we've been waking up lately. And remember, you can always catch up on the VODs, and I mean it's satisfactory. The moment to moment stuff in Satisfactory isn't that important, unless it's me getting like rammed off of a cliff or falling into the ocean or something. From the VODs, you should be able to see what, like, roughly how progress is going, and I'm hoping to make a whole bunch of construction progress tomorrow on the long-term stuff I want to do. And yes, Next Fest is coming in a couple weeks too, so I'm gonna have to clear some space for that. So, oh, Cryptmaster is 35% off right now. I mean, I already have Cryptmaster. But if anyone else is interested in it, yeah, cool. Also as a demo, if you weren't around for the night that we streamed it, and you're curious about it, it was pretty neat. So yeah. Okay, anyway, that's the plan. So why don't I send y'all off into the evening, maybe to raid somebody, hopefully to raid somebody. Oh, I see Bassie. Bassie is playing Mina the Hollower. I'm gonna send you over there and then promptly punch out, because I am gonna play this game myself sometime. I just don't know when. So yeah. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight. It was so nice to do another traditional evening stream. I can't wait to get back to doing these regularly. I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know when I will be able to get away from evening work schedule, but yeah. At the very least, we'll carry this forward on Wednesdays and Thursdays for as long as we can. So, but anyway, thanks again for coming out. Hopefully you enjoyed our survey of a very eclectic mix of indie games, and hopefully I will see you all tomorrow morning for more Satisfactory. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.